Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Good evening, Dorothy. Hello, podcast. Try that again in English. Hello, Abby. And Sarah. I hope you all had a good Friday. Starting up a little early tonight. Welcome in, Emma. So, I'm going to come on here and do a little collective read. See what the cards have to say. Deliver a message. Oddly enough, the message that I'm getting is that you think it's the same information. Apparently there's something different about tonight's reading. I'm like, okay. I'm not even sure. But I have the faith. Hiding, concealing, deception. They're watching you drown and walk away from their bullshit. You're no longer clinging to a situationship that doesn't allow you self-care. They were masked. They were hiding a good version of themselves. They were just teasing you. You went up these cycles, but they were trying to pull you into one and make you paranoid. Get you in your feelings again. Silent treatment, being felt like you were left out in emotion. Stop you from your glow up. They were envious. They were jealous. They didn't want you cutting ties, but you did. You started nurturing yourself, and you dropped the gossip. You took away the toxic energy out of your life. That wasn't good vibes to start with, and it was leaving you stagnant, not able to let breathe or let go or clear your mind. You're constantly in tension and stressed out about your possibilities, whether or not you can actually make it. So whoever that resonates with, apparently tonight that's your message. And this is your reading. I'm gonna be like, okay, and that's it for the reading. Have a great night. We've only been going 10 minutes. Like, okay, that's it, folks. Have a great night. and and just end the video. And just have y'all sit there like, what? But see, I'm not that evil, and I won't be that evil. It's only the beginning to like it. Matter of here. It's longer than my ex used to last. You're funny, Sarah. You're funny. So I'm currently being listed. Somebody's trying to teach me a lesson about nurturing. I'm being blacklisted. Considering you only have 3 people in the chat right now. And it's wide open. People don't like what I'm feeling. Is that the problem? They put all the narcissists in their place, trying to find some sort of projection. They put them all in their place? Probably. I've ultimately come to the conclusion I don't got any more energy or time for it. The right ones will show up and everyone else can keep scrolling. I'm here to give a message to the collective. Whether it's real or it's fake or whatever the hell it is, if it's a scam, if it's a whatever, this is the whole idea of using your discernment. Because there's readers out there, right? They just plagiarize the other actual legit readers that actually pick up on the energy, and they plagiarize it. I know because I've tested it. I've put out code words are out there, and people just run with it. And yeah, you know what? It's little code words that I would know that would make sense to me. Certain sayings, certain things put out that I felt that would be impactful. Only to find other people pick it up and play it as their own. But I find when they play it as their own, it's all very hollow. And they tend to contradict themselves with everything else they say. Which is actually kind of funny. Quite humorous. To watch them just totally self-annihilate by regurgitating something that they just clearly don't understand. They haven't done the work and they're playing like they have. It's not as acting as if. It's not faking it till you make it. It's actually doing the work, doing the outer work. And understanding for yourself. Your Dharma's coming soon, collective. Blessings are en route. Dharmic message. Somebody's losing their abundance soon and they're receiving, which is simply what the cards are saying right now. That's happening soon. Okay, so how soon are we talking? Sometime in February. Take stock of resolutions and assess your progress. Transition, reflect, prepare. Wish fulfilled. Being spontaneous and taking risks pays off. Serendipity, destiny, and fate. So something that's very serendipitous. It's part of your destiny, your fate. It's a transition. It's a time of reflect. And it's something that you need to prepare for. So something to do with February. July, slow down and soak it all in while you indulge yourself. Carefree memories, socialize. Something very expected. So we're sitting July 25th, so before the end of the month, something expected. It's not going to happen so suddenly. A little later than you thought. It was slightly delayed. Oh, you don't like surprises, and they were trying to surprise you. They're trying to act fast, but they're acting slow instead. It's like somebody wants to plan something with you, maybe in the next couple days, or by the end of July. But I'm like, this is abundance in reverse. So, like, this isn't in alignment. It's like it's something to take away your abundance. So that's two for karma. The doors unlocked, so just walk through it. Journey, passage, access. Taurus time. 20th, May 20th. Commit yourself fully. Patience, endurance, purpose. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, something Taurus time. There's many factors. Timing is fragile, complex, and multifaceted. Delicate precision, clarity. Pisces time, February 19th through March. Around next spring, there's definitely going to be something happening. Spirit's saying that you need to continue pushing through. Sometime in February, things are going to change for you. Somebody's losing their abundance. They know that it's coming. They've known since the beginning of July that it's not going to be around. You are getting a wish fulfillment very soon. It should be coming in February. Okay. Somebody wanted you to lose your, but there's definitely something very expected happening. But somebody's getting their karma while you get some sort of wish fulfilled. And what I'm hearing is they did it to themselves. They made their bed, is what I'm being told. Somebody like tried to sabotage you collectively. That's the feeling I'm picking up here. And again, that's the same dumbass energy that I've been picking up for quite some time, alright? So that just in consideration. Welcome in, Lilith. physical pain, and okay, so there's definitely some sort of physical pain happening, and Source isn't there for them. Source isn't tapped in. What I'm hearing is no mercy. Like, somebody's literally going through some karma right now. It's funny, they thought it was a joke. They thought you stuttered, but you didn't stutter. You spoke every word. And it's all because you nurtured your inner child and you healed a portion of yourself with your trauma and your pain, your abandonment of never being enough. Because you healed that, game changer collective. Okay? I'm only speaking to a very specific few tonight. Somebody's very immature, very young soul, doesn't think at all. Okay? What's going on? Something to do with community? You're a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything it touches. Be open to greatness. You are the queen or king of abundance. Rebirth. You can reinvent yourself, so open up to the world of change. You have the brilliance to share with the world, so love every part of your journey. Always prepared. So you weren't. I don't know. Maybe there's a community that is going through a rebirth that was not prepared for the rebirth. But maybe it's bringing them into their intuition. They're being shown a world they've never known before. They weren't prepared for this. They didn't realize they had a higher calling, but they're persevering anyway. Some of them aren't going to make it, and it's because of what they've done. For some that have done a lot of bad, a lot of darkness, they're going to be riddled with guilt. It's going to drown them in guilt. But a lot of you will be guarded, so don't worry. Some of you will find happiness. I'm really picking up that somebody thought that intuition was something else, not what it actually is. Somebody's spooked with what they're finding out since they've opened up their minds. Whoever you are, just know that you are protected while you are doing this. Okay? When you are in the aspect of the divine light, you have nothing to fear. Providing you are standing in good intention and integrity, you've got nothing to fear. If anything, you have sovereignty. Some of you are shamans and magician, so use your gifts for good. There's power in your wisdom and words, so connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as of the mysteries. What's going on with this community card? Right in the ashtray. 3 of Cups in the reverse. Oh, so you're taking out the trash. Somebody thought that they could triangulate within your community. They thought they could just come in and do whatever the fuck they wanted. And they think that there's not going to be any repercussions for it. The divine sees everything. And the divine knows the true intention of every heart, of every living thing. And absolutely every single one of you is being tested at time. Please know that. The divine has always been watching, trying to guide, guard, protect you, trying to get you to wake up and see the truth. Lean into it. One day your life may depend on it. The whole idea that you are letting go of that what no longer serves you, the triangulation, the third-party bullshit, the drama, the toxicity. Yeah. Rebirth. Justice in the reverse. So, because of this justice, it put you through a rebirth. For some of you, the Spirit's saying that it almost killed you. But yet you're here. You're moving very slowly, methodical, moving forward. You're taking every step, knowing when you step. Every step is in balance. And I really picture, like, you're not into spontaneity, you're not into rushing, you're not into anything. If you're going to go somewhere, you plan to go somewhere, and you go somewhere. You make room for variable, you make room for changes. But, you know, there's a certain way you go about it. It's very methodical. Somebody wasn't married for that. Somebody thought you'd be all trapped up in your head. But yet somebody wanted you either spiritually or physically trapped, either in jail or up in your head. But yet you're... There's 5 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. So somebody wanted to fight, wanted to throw hands, somebody wanted to throw words, I guess, and you're like, nope, I'll pass. This person wasn't tapped in. They didn't expect you to just up and go. They had you trapped. They thought they had you trapped in something. But you weren't trapped. You were never trapped. The divine was always with you, no matter what. Somebody didn't want you moving forward with any type of compassion. But you walked away. Like, your cutoff game is strong. You're washing your hands with it. You're washing your hands of it. You get what it's being told. Perseverance. And I'm really getting to seeing this rebirth. They weren't prepared for this. They weren't prepared to see your happiness. Some of them were hoping to see your demise. A whole community of people pretty well rebirth. They tried to turn your whole world upside down, but the world turns. So it doesn't matter how it turns, whether it's right side up or east to west or whatever, it's still turning. The Ace of Cups. Right? So you continue to love yourself, you continue to move forward, you continue to pour into yourself, know your self-worth. Guardian. The Four of Wands, Guardian. So somebody's come in with some sort of a commitment with you. They want to protect you, they want to guard you, or you could want, maybe you're wanting to guard them, or guarding each other. I don't know. Bitter. Somebody's bitter that you are protected. Somebody thinks you're in a committed relationship is what it is. But what they don't know is you're in a committed relationship. Unless the divine says something, it's not happening. It's all the better that they can't manipulate you into something. That's Ten of Swords. Yeah. They're coming in, saying that they want to help you, they want to guard you. Maybe they want to come in with a big fat lie. Maybe they want to try to say they want to marry you. Yada yada yada. But it's only to bring an action. Because they figure if they try to come back in, then Archangel Michael's going to be piecing out. Right? And you're not going to take them back in. That's the thing. When this idiot's going up against angels, yeah. You took a new faith and they didn't like that. You stood on your boundaries, you stood on your intentions, you moved forward. Yeah, and you're very passionate and you move forward with action and focus. You know what? You brought a lot of stability to yourself by healing the past. And you just nurtured your intentions, you nurtured your intuition. And it brought you on a journey, collective, to take the fucking trash out. And allow all of these misconceptions that were playing projections all these years. They started to make sense as to why they were being projected onto you and what kind of control it was and how they were trying to manipulate you and whatnot. It all comes full head. And, like, when you go to the point where everything falls into place and everything starts to make sense, it's one of the whirlwinds of the rabbit hole. When you go deep within yourself, because I'll tell you right now, that's where the healing and the miracles happen. Okay, so lean into it, let it happen. Okay, if you know, you know. You get to a point where you're no longer going to lie to yourself. You step into this nurturing energy and you know that there's something better out there for you and you lean into it. It's somewhat overwhelming, but you just need to be honest with yourself and move forward. Stand in your truth. And then that's when the truth sets in. It can be disorienting to your emotions because you're finding out the truth. It kind of stings, but it's a huge awakening. And I tell you right now, once you know the truth and once you find the clarity and you see it for what it is, that's when things are balancing out. So there is a little bit of a storm before the calm, right? Just as much as there is a calm before the storm. But you will find it. There is a ten of cups here and an alchemization of your heart space. Your masculine and feminine side are falling in love again, which basically means you love yourself. It's been a long road, collective. Somebody doesn't want things balancing out for you, and that's why they're coming in for love. With the Ten of Cups and the Lovers, it could be a Gemini. They want a new foundation with you, I guess. But it's not in their favor, and they're all out of balance. They're out of the frequency. Something to do with the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Cups. And the Ace of Swords. There's a lot of deception with the world turning upside down. You know you're better than this, collective, because they're trying to turn your world upside down. And there's Queen of Pentacles and a Queen of Cups involved, with a lot of deception and lies regarding this. It was supposed to be a Ten of Cups that turned into a nightmare, maybe. Something about a Ten of Pentacles. It's about finding. But somebody's very wishy-washy. They don't know how to show up. But they see you planting and having this rebirth, right? Now, all of a sudden, they see you having this rebirth. They're thinking that you owe them. Right? So they're coming in with some sort of flowers. Just, you know. But it's basically stinky flowers. Don't accept the flowers. But your best bet. What about the shaman? The hermit. No kidding, right? There's something that's coming out, collective. There's some sort of communication that's going to maybe put you in another solitude. It's going to put you in a time of solitude. And I have a feeling Spirit's getting you ready for that. Trying to embrace you, they're trying to prepare you. But there's something that's coming in that you're not going to be prepared for. You're not going to be prepared for it. You're not going to... I'm not even sure if you're going to like it. Whatever this is, Spirit, when? Was supposed to happen in May and then in August. So it's looking like something was going to happen to you. Something was planned. It was going to happen in May, but it fell through. Okay? It either got postponed or crossed connections and something didn't work out. Right? Something happened in May to the point where something did not work out as they planned it. Okay? And this is something I'm finding that's very heinous. Something that was supposed to be out of your control. Something that was supposed to get you to act out of character. Get you to lash out. Get you to be reactive. Get you to, pretty well snap the fuck out. Okay? It was supposed to happen in May. But it didn't. And I mean, okay, so quick action, quick focus, very clear, concise focus, and quick action is what was being told to me. So something might have happened in May. Okay, so this was supposed to happen in May, but it didn't because something else happened to prevent it. And it was also planned that if it didn't work in May, it was going to work between July and August. Alright, so during Leo time. And because of this change, this is postponed. So I get a feeling that somebody is getting karma because of something that they planned in the past. Okay, somebody's getting karma because of what they've... Okay? This is karma. They were being very sadistic, very dirty, disgusting. Is there any sign on who? No. Okay. Welcome in Kitty. Welcome in Daniel. Welcome in Taha. Marie. Welcome in everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in. Whatever you do well, collectively, you do it effortlessly. You make it look easy. Shining. Okay, and this stuff that you enjoy to do. So if you're not capitalizing on it, you're sleeping on yourself, and you're sleeping on your potential, because you should be capitalizing on it right now. The world needs a lot more leaders, a lot more people that are going to take initiative and make something beautiful out of this earth. A lot of us are losing hope because a lot of the changes and a lot of the challenges, that there's ways of doing this that are beneficial for everyone, right? We gotta work together. We can't do it all ourselves, individually, but we can work together. That's where things ultimately change. Alright, so what I'm going to do tonight is just a warm-up. Just a little bit of a check-in. I'm going to do a Celtic cross reading. Traditional reading. I'm going to do 3 of them. And I'm going to do clarifying tonight as well. Now that I got some peeps in the chat. you enjoy a good little sleep. Your pain fiesta. It's been a lot of fun. Alright, collector, let's get back in it. Let's get back to it, shall we? Level 1 reading included. Welcome in, Kitty. Thank you so much for... Welcome in, Norma. Long time no see, my dear. I hope everything is okay. Alright, collective. So 1, 2, or 3. You don't have to pick a number. Pick the one that resonates. Alright. I think I'll do something a little different. No, I'm just gonna keep it the way it is. No. Alright. So your story, your situation could resonate with any one of these readings. If it does, okay. If it doesn't, then I don't know what to tell you. Okay. But I'm gonna pick right off the top. So this is for number 1. I'm just gonna give the cards a shuffle. I will pick off the bottom card just to see what it is for the overall energy. Oh, Spirit, why are you doing this to me? Okay. Somebody doesn't see me. Somebody doesn't see their true talent. Somebody needs to stand in their yeah, they're sleeping on themselves. Yeah. Somebody's planted a lot of seeds and somebody's standing in their truth. Definitely some sort of codependency here. It's either that or they're leaving the codependency in the dark. They're no longer allowing it to be a situation. They're stepping into something. Stay focused, Aiden. Put it back in. Let's go. Somebody's scared of their power as well. Why be scared of your own power? That's a lame, coward fucking excuse to not step into your power. Like I could totally vouch for the fact that I'm scared of my angry side. Like, Dad, please, because yeah, that side of me scares me. Right? But when I stand in my power, nothing much can touch. Okay? Alright, give these a little bit more of a shuffle here. No, we're not doing it again. No. Save it. I'm doing 3 Celtic crosses, okay? Let's stay focused. With clarification. Let's get it. Somebody wants you distracted is another thing, clearly. Okay. We got the 6 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I'll put that out. Alright, your situation, Page of Wands, your challenge, Tower. The 9 of Wands, the King of Wands in reverse. The 6 of Cups, the Knight of Cups reversed. The Knight of Pentacles. The 2 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and the 3 of Wands. Right off the bat is that you're trying to inspire yourself to get challenges right now. Whatever challenges you're facing, You're really, in your mind's eye, you really want to win. Um, but you're kind of careless. I think I'm speaking masculine energy. Um, Stop thinking with your dick. Okay? It's not helping the situation. You're borderlining on abandonment and abandoning yourself, as well as you are abandoning your worth. Okay? And you're at the point of being abandoned yet again. I'm really getting a feeling to get into a relationship again, but it's to feel something that you need to feel yourself. You need to feel that self-worth within yourself first before you get into a relationship. But you're getting into this relationship to not feel something, and that's not your problem. Because when you're in alignment, um, you're not having to worry about feeling lonely. Lonely is not even a thing when you're in alignment. And with this Ten of Cups out here in the reverse in your hope situation, you're in a dystopia of hell right now. Okay, you're trying to let go of the past with the Six of Cups in your past position, what you're letting go of, what you're walking away from, and your current situation to the next 3 to 6 months. We're looking at the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So you're looking at going into a very bitter time. When up in your mind space, you're all up in your head too much with the Nine of Wands, but you're winning. You've got one wand left, one hurdle to get through, right? And your biggest challenge is to how to overcome all these challenges. Okay. The situation is your influence is you're not sure as to whether or not you have the means to move forward with this. So that's why you're not really moving forward. And the thing with the attitude in relation to the situation, you don't think you got what it takes to move forward. You're trying to find the inspiration and passion, yes, but I feel like you're getting distracted. There's definitely distractions here, and I think with the beginning of this reading, there was distractions, right? So, considering that, Two of Wands in your influence, somebody's trying to influence you not to move forward. Okay, they would sooner, they would sooner have this Ten of Cups reversed, is the feeling I got. They want you in this dystopia. But somebody's trying to influence the situation so that way you don't move forward. Mainly because you're getting recognition, you're getting some sort of victory. You're being successful, you are rising above the challenges. Right? And I'm being told effortlessly. Is there any clarification on this overall reading? I'm not going to clarify it. New projects, learning. So you very well could be coming to a point right now where you're learning new things. You could be starting new projects. You might be keeping this very quiet, as you should. The divine is saying for you to keep them quiet, because not everybody needs to know. Lack of empathy, temptation. So I'm really kind of getting a feeling like somebody thinks you're lazy, somebody thinks you're not doing anything, and they don't have any empathy for you, and they want to confront you about what your opinion, about what you're doing. A crossroads exploration. They don't want you moving forward with whatever you're doing. Okay? They want it to end. They want it to stop. What else? You got the unknown journey. Like, this is a journey you've already walked before. And back again. And walk back and walk back. And but you've taken this journey 2 or 3 times already, collective. For the ones that I'm speaking to. You know, and it's just because that it's unknown to them, this journey, that they think that they have an opinion that it's something dark and that you shouldn't be on this journey. Meanwhile, fucking clue as to what they're even talking about. Okay? They're too scared of the unknown. They're too scared of the opportunities and the growth that they're going to receive through that journey itself. This is somebody that doesn't want to change, that you're dealing with, right? But they somehow have an opinion about you, and they want to stop you. They want to put you in this 10 of Cups in the reverse. But you need to persevere and have faith, ultimately. Okay? The divine is with you. Take every step should be methodical. Every step should have a predestination. Like, you should already know where you're going before you do it. Don't be doing anything on a whim. Don't be doing anything outside of your integrity. Don't be diminishing yourself or lowering yourself to a lower standard in order to get something that you want. Thinking with your dick, because it's going to get you into trouble. Okay? Right now would be a perfect time to be celibate, because it's almost as if somebody's trying to send you in false love, okay, in order to disrupt you. They want you constantly back past again. Okay? And they don't have good intentions for you. They don't want you moving forward. So be very careful as to your energy. Attention to detail. Okay? Take no pride. But take attention to detail with everything that you do. You're going to discover new parts about yourself that you didn't realize. This is part of your awakening. And I'm really kind of picking up on the fact that you are a curse breaker. It's almost as if you are ending your bloodline because of the past abuse and trauma. You're putting an end to it. Like, it ends with you is the feeling I'm getting. You've been through a lot, collective. But it brought you out a warrior on the other side, and you need to celebrate that. Okay? You're strong as an ox. Loyalty, chains, promises. So there's definitely some sort of loyalty to a... But you're not one to really accept help and or guidance. Because you're loyal to integrity. You're not looking to diminish yourself, or... You're not into half-assed job. You either do things right, or you don't do it at all. It's a good way to be. And it's not about perfectionism. It's about quality. Being able to sleep at night knowing you did a good job and it wasn't half-assed. Unseen potential, hesitation, right? So, somebody doesn't see potential, somebody didn't see your full potential, right? Somebody slept on you, slept on your potential. They're regretting it. They wish they would have, like, woke the fuck up. Somebody wasn't ready to be vulnerable or to be in a relationship at a particular time. But they're outright obsessed now. Okay? They wanted you back, but because you don't want them back, because they weren't ready, it's this big, huge fiasco. It's really kind of giving me, like, they don't want you with anybody else if they can't have you. It's really kind of stupid bullshit. You got the cops in the background, the sirens. So Archangel Michael's protecting you. And, I don't know. There very well could be a possibility that you might need to, I don't know, guard yourself against somebody that's trying to slow you down. Maybe they're thinking with their dick, thinking that they want to come back in and play in your energy a little bit. And I think this person, you cut this person out, I think. You've already walked away from this person. What's the best message? One card from the spirit animals for this message, this first reading. Keeper of secrets. So you know something and somebody wants you to keep the secret, and this is why they want to kind of come in and hold you back from speaking some sort of word. Something about your higher calling. And I'm really kind of getting this feeling like this was a catalyst for your higher calling to step in and tap in. We'll take one more. One more card for this. Yeah. So somebody wants you to keep the secret. Somebody doesn't want you to divulge something. And somebody thinks you're very clever. Okay? Somebody didn't realize that you knew what you knew, is another thing I'm getting. Somebody's actually very shocked at what you know. Like, to the utter depths of how you know it, and how it's, like, matured in your life. Like, I get this feeling like somebody studied you. Just keep moving forward. Don't worry about this bullshit. Mind your P's and Q's, stay civil, speak up for justice, and just keep moving forward. Move with integrity. Allow the divine to guide you, and whoever I'm speaking to, collective, you are divinely guided, guarded, and protected. Okay? Whether that message resonated with you, you are a shaman. You are someone that has been through hell and back. Okay? So, alright, we're getting into the second one. Let's look into this. What's the second message? Second timeline reading? Spirit, please let it be something different. Like, don't tie all these timelines all into one. Like, 3 different timelines for 3 different types of people. Okay? Stay focused. We got the 5 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, so there very well could be people talking about you, wherever you are. You could be in a lot of people's mouths right now, as far as speaking. We got the 6 of Wands in the reverse. So you might be exposing something and people talking about it. You got the 2 of Cups, the challenge of some sort of relationship. Maybe you're exposing a relationship. In your mind, away from this, whatever this relationship is, in your heart, you got no fucking spoons for this relationship whatsoever with the Knight of Cups in the reverse. You're walking away from a lot of injustice. There was a lot of imbalanced energy. We got the 6 of Pentacles. You're walking into a time of balance. So things are going to work out a lot better. There's definitely some sort of a death or an ending to something. It's coming. You're walking away. Because there's no hope with this, whatever this is. Somebody wants you to lose hope. They don't want you healing. Their worst fear is for you to heal. Their actual hope is for you to just wither away to nothing because you walked away. They're feeling abandoned, but had they not been so damaged to your heart space, chances are you might have, had they communicated maybe, things would have been a little different. Like, in your mind, you're walking away, for sure. The Knight of Cups in reverse, you've got no spoon space in your heart space. You are walking into a more balanced energy, more fruitful, more abundant energy. You are going to be receiving gifts or something to help you along your way. Your attitude in relation, like, you want this, you want to end this cycle. You're ending this cycle. No ifs, ands, or buts. You're ending this cycle. There was a lot of enjoy cycle. You're ending it out. Okay, and this is why you're walking away. Your influence, walking towards new horizons. Okay, and what the fact is that there's a lot of people talking about this. The fact that you walked away and you just cut them out. Right? But it's like somebody wanted a new passionate beginning with you and they didn't get it. Somebody's got no in hell at resurrecting this. Okay? And a lot of, with the Ace of Wands, like somebody's really trying to bring you Mars. I just gotta read the cards the way that it is. But you're moving into a more balanced energy, so I don't understand where this whole thing is. Like somebody's trying to ruin this balance. Like this Ace of Wands, this could very well be a new relationship. Somebody's going to try to sabotage it to change a relationship. You know, there's a soulmate union quite possibly on the table here. Maybe somebody's trying to expose the soulmate union. Or somebody's going to, like, it's a challenge. Like, the Two of Cups on the challenge. Yikes. Okay, so the challenge is to alchemize your masculine and feminine, to bring yourself to that position. Somebody's trying to disenfranchise. They're trying to bring an end to this ability to have this new beginning with someone else. So they're trying to do this in a psychological and energetic and in a frequency way because you walked away, get a new beginning. So if you're not in the frequency of love, you're not going to ever find love. Is basically what they're doing. So that's why they want you bitter in space. Because what they do, they want you to be attracting a whole bunch of karmic bullshit into your life, right? So they're trying to keep you in this karmic frequency. Right? And this is what all of this injustice was. And this is why you're walking away. And collective, you wanted no part of it. And they tried to bring it to you anyway. Had you known in the beginning, had they been honest, you wouldn't have went for it to begin with. Alright, is there any clarification to this reading? Delivering news collaboration. So somebody wants to collaborate with you. They want to support you, or they want a mentorship, or there's some sort of something along that line. Either somebody wants to mentor you, or you want to mentor them, or they want you to mentor them. Okay, there's definitely finances involved with this. There's definitely collaboration, and they're going to be delivering the news to you very soon. This is coming up soon. They think that they thought that they missed an opportunity with you out of a fear of failure. Okay, but I think they're coming in for a chance on this. They want And it's almost as like they want your viewpoint, and to see how you would take control of the situation. Um, it's either that or they want your viewpoint so that way they can take control of you. So be very careful as to what you're divulging to people and how you are going about it. Because it's almost like to swindle you into something that you're not even known. Like, they're trying to swindle you in without you even realizing it. Please persevere, continue having faith in whatever is going on, or whatever you are being called to do. Okay? Again, sure-footedness, predestination. So be very methodical in your movements forward, almost like a hunter. Okay? Try to find some inspiration and be in gratitude. Okay? So that way there's going to be a lot of good information, good inspiration, good vibe, energy. Okay? Now, you are a warrior collective, whoever you are, you dealt with a lot of shit. I totally understand. You're probably your patience is running thin due to all of this bullshit. Um, it's really not about perfectionism, right? But try not to burn yourself out. Pace yourself. Okay, quality over quantity, and just pace yourself. Okay, you've been through this Boer War before. Okay, somebody wants you overthinking rather than taking action. Okay, and they're discovering that you're not overthinking at all. Okay, you're very grounded. They don't want to receive the downfall that is coming for them. They would rather you have that downfall and they take your achieved course. Like, it's like when all this injustice happened, you were supposed to kick the bucket. You're supposed to not be here anymore. And the fact that you're still here, they think that's an injustice. Okay? The fact that you're still alive and the fact that you're not dead yet, because they wanted to walk away hands clean. They didn't want you to have any hope for your dreams or your wishes. They wanted everything to just end and blow up in your face. Okay? Yeah, they didn't want anything working in divine timing. They didn't want you really having any recollection of what's going on. They just wanted you making very spontaneous decisions. And it didn't work out for them. Okay? But people are talking, let them fucking talk. You're walking away, your cutoff game is extremely strong. It's got people shook. You're moving into a balanced energy, regardless of what they think, of what they want for you. You've been through a lot of injustice, okay? And you're walking away from it all. You're done with this, and I don't blame you. You're doing the right thing. And I'm really kind of picking up that somebody's trying to gaslight you into thinking you did the right, you took the wrong action, or you're making the wrong plans to leave. Maybe you haven't left yet, but you're planning on leaving, right? And they think that you're just not going to make it when you get out there. I guarantee you, there's something out there for you. Okay? Be patient. Be in the frequency of this new beginning anyway, and leave them in the dust. They don't have to. They're not coming along for the journey, so they don't have to be in that right? They can go sit in their pile of shit, and you can just move on. Okay? Somebody's losing their shit because you're winning. Somebody's absolutely irate because you're still alive, because you're still kicking. All the money spent on black magic to kill you off and to just make you disappear is not working. And now they're finding that it's all backfiring, and some of them are shook that all their magic is backfiring. They didn't anticipate that. It's another thing I'm getting. They fucked around. They found out. And if they haven't found out, they're gonna. I'm just saying. You didn't start a collective. You probably warned them too. I wouldn't doubt it. Alright. Let's get it. This is number 3. Yeah, you're walking away from this betrayal, that's for sure. The 3 of Swords. Let me throw that over here. What's the bottom one? The King of Swords in reverse. Okay, maybe you're walking away from this King of Swords. I'm gonna put that with that. I wanted to fly out. So. Let's look into it. Well, we got the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So, because you're walking away, you're releasing this betrayal from this liar, this King of Swords. Okay, everything is falling apart. Everything is falling apart for them. Okay. We got the Hierophant. So somebody's losing faith in something. What is it? The 4 of Pentacles. Okay, we got the 4 of Wands. We got the King of Pentacles in reverse. The 9 of Wands. The 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Cups. The Queen of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Tower. Right off the bat, I get this as a cross-watching reading, and I get that this is somebody that you're dealing with, collective. Losing faith in the fact of they thought they were going to win some sort of battle. Okay, they thought that they were going to bring the past back up. They thought that they were going to speak some sort of truth, and that they were going to get a new beginning with you. Alright, but they're losing faith in the idea that there's some sort of unfinished business. And, yeah, it's seeming like it was all for money. Like, it was all, like, it's either they were looking at you like, okay, so what I'm getting is they initially had an issue we're dealing with. They brought you in and they tried to use you as like a scapegoat. They tried to pin it on you. They tried to make you look like the problem, so that way they didn't have to take accountability. But you left. You got out of there by the looks of it. Alright, with this here, there was some sort of deception and masks, lies, betrayal, right? So you walked away from that. You released this energy. And because of that, somebody lost faith in thinking going to have this unfinished business finished. Like, I'm almost thinking of contracts. There's some sort of underlying contract. And within the heart space, it was all about money. There could have been a King of Pentacles in regards to this. There's a very unstable King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. In their mind, they wanted to marry them, or there was marriage, or there was some sort of commitment or stability. But there was something holding them back from it. In the past, they thought they were winning when they had you, but because you walked away, that became a thing of the past. The 6 of they ended up losing a heck of a lot more than what they thought. Okay. With the attitude in relation with the 6 of Cups, there was a lot to do with the past. A lot of their past came up, and they had no other choice. Maybe the past came up for you. I don't know, but flip it how it needs to go. The Queen of Swords here, there's some sort of nurturing of truth, justice. You got to know the truth. You got some sort of downloads, whatever the case may be. Maybe you tapped into your dark feminine, because this, like, I don't know, this Queen of Swords is looking pretty dark. She's not looking like somebody to be messing with. The dark. Like, I'm really kind of picking up Lilith with this, oddly enough. But, so, their hopes and fears, or your hopes and fears, there's definitely no stability moving forward with the particular situation. Somebody's thinking about marrying you, though, but in their hearts, in their mind, they want to marry you, but in their heart space, they've got this King of Pentacles in the reverse. They can't seem to release this King of Pentacles. And I think this is partially the reason why they thought they were winning. They could have their cake and eat it too in the past, but it didn't end up working out because they ended up losing a lot more. Maybe you thought you were winning in the past and you end up losing out on a lot more because of the betrayal and the lies and the deception, because of this unstable King of Pentacles. I'm picking up a Taurus, and with the Hierophant in the reverse, there's definitely Taurus energy in here. But the Tower, you're coming out of this really, really, really chaotic time, and I'm pissed. Somebody's pissed at that you're coming out of a very chaotic. Okay? So, let's see clarification for this reading. So we have opportunities and growth. So yeah, you are moving on. Moving out of this chaotic time, okay? Just know that you need to get inspired and be very sure as to the direction that you're going. If you're not sure of the direction, stop moving. Stop going on autopilot thinking you're just going to get anywhere you need to go. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Don't miss out on your opportunities. Okay, there's definitely unseen potential here, and you're hesitating. You're not being loyal. You kind of feel like you're chained at this time, maybe to promises that you've kept with people. Maybe you've told certain people that you want to be certain, do a certain thing, and now you've got to stand on it. Maybe there's time for change, I don't know. But being open to the opportunities is crucial here. Being determined, taking the time out to sacrifice what you need to sacrifice, the time, energy, whatever. Overcoming a choice. So you're going to have to make a choice coming up at some point. And I think this is about some sort of a collaboration of you're going to be taking some sort of leadership position. There's a captain card here, taking command, and there's some sort of teamwork regarding this. Okay? You're definitely wise. You're definitely traditional, and you stand for order. You stand for peace. You stand for equilibrium. You stand for balance. So just know that you're coming out of this time a victor. Okay, I do really see you winning. You did overcome a lot, and yeah, you could very well be thinking about a possible new beginning with someone. But right now, I think in your heart space, there's something that's going to create an instability, I think, or trying to create an instability that you might want to watch out for. Okay? But whatever the case may be, there's definitely some changes amok. But it's how you act rather than react to changes that is going to make or break you. Okay? So keep that in consideration. Alright? Welcome in, Lisa. Welcome in, Elizabeth. Welcome in, Renee. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Why have you not gotten your personal reading yet? Why have you not signed up yet? This is my big question to all of you. Why not gotten your own personal reading with me? Why have you not booked it yet? You know, time of the essence. Let's get you stepping into your newest timeline. Let's get you stepping into what you've always meant to do. You know, time is of the essence. You're never too old to live your best life. Despite the chaos, don't you fucking deserve it? I think you do. Sarah, did you say you forgot? What kind of a dumbass excuse is that? You forgot. Don't waste my time. That's one of my biggest, don't waste my time. Kitty knows all about that one. Booking it in advance anyway, Sarah? Specifically if you're looking at, well, hello, Renee. Thank you for that beautiful donation. That's cute. That 140 is only $7.88. Though I'm very grateful, thank you. It's deceiving. Funny, but deceiving. I can throw you some cards, Renee. Yes, I will open it up tonight for some readings, so if you got some super chats, supers and whatever else, you will have first priority. And that also goes for members. Members, you've already paid. So you can get one now, or you can hit me up in my DMs. Spirit, what's the deal with Renee? What does she need? What is her message? What is her best blessed message? Knight of Swords reversed. So you're being lied to. You're being to, and you need to cut this energy out. Because that is your justice. Yeah, you're in a dystopia right now, Renee. It's don't have to picture, and you need to find your independence, and that's what you need to. That's what right now. Okay, and if this doesn't make sense to you, is because you don't see this coming. You're being lied to. You're being deceived, and you need to cut this out in order to receive justice from this dystopia. And you need to get your independence because there's a lot of shit that you don't see coming that you need to be prepared for. So I'm really kind of picking up on the Seven of Wands. So you need to really need to up your protection. Focus on your protection. Maintain. Yeah, I think YouTube on my end, it takes up to almost 60%. But I'm still working it out. It works. The fact that YouTube gives a plan in order to do this and pays me and stuff, like, I'm okay with it. Like, they pretty well take care of everything. So, if they take 30% or whatever they take, it's fine with me. It is what it is. You gotta pay the piper, right? But yeah, PayPal is strictly donation based. Like, it's not necessarily pay for readings. Just if you want to throw me some money to help support me, to put food in my mouth, to help me pay my bills, that kind of thing. You want to be a supporter of this group, then the PayPal is there and available to do that. Just know that I act responsibly with the money. I spend it on food, clothes, I spend it on things that I need. I'm looking to get a new bunch of outfits and stuff, so that's what I've been investing it on. That way I can get rid of the old and allow the new to come in. Rid of the old energies. There's shirts there that I've had almost 15, 20 years that I just need to get rid of. Be done with. I take very good care of my things with investing. So it's not like I'm investing it in candy and junk food and all this other crap. Now I might spend it on cigarettes and weed, but that's all. I don't even drink. It's all going to a good cause. And depending on my support that I receive, I'm actually looking into investing in getting my teeth fixed. So that is pretty well next on the line of things to do. So I might turn my PayPal into my donation for my teeth, getting my teeth fixed. Because it's expensive. It's extremely expensive. Considering I want to rip out the whole top and get a plant. Instead of getting false teeth, get a and then maybe get a partial for the bottom, depending. But we'll see. All the love is very much appreciated. I'm very grateful for my support I get from my tribe, my supporters. I'm extremely grateful. So thank you to the supporters that have already supported, and the ones that continue to support. Thank you. And the ones that are about to support, thank you. Thank you in advance. Yes, it's definitely been some major change. Major mix, that's for sure. Alright, apparently Spirit's got a stack message coming to us, so we're gonna do that right now. Alright, what is it, Spirit? So this is a collective message. It may resonate, it may not. Again, take what does, leave what doesn't, yada yada yada. Use your discernment. Not every message is going to be your message. Stop trying to make it fit to be your message. Stop being a pick-me. Okay? Because you're sitting here getting overwhelmed about all these different messages that are coming in, thinking that they're all yours. Get hold of yourself. Give your fucking head a shake. Use some discernment. Use your own intuition. Make sure this reading is going to make sense to you. If it doesn't make sense, don't try to make it fit. You're only going to confuse yourself and get yourself all worked up for nothing. Alright, what's the sixth stack, Spirit? So 2 of Swords in the reverse. Something is being divinely led. It's either that or somebody's having a hard time making a decision. Somebody's having a hard time making a decision due to lack of communication, lack of a partnership, lack of a teamwork in a partnership. We got the 6 of Swords. Somebody can walk away from what they've done or what they've decided. What's going on, Spirit? What's the message? We got the 4 of Pentacles. Like, I'm really picking up somebody's broke. Somebody doesn't have somebody's been waiting for 2 of Pentacles. Somebody's not juggling well at all. Yet they see you moving forward. Like, somebody's losing their shit. Right? Because somehow they feel like you owe them something. Right? They're totally unbalanced, having a hard time juggling. And then here's you, just chilling, walking forward. Very methodical, very guarded, very grounded, very solid. You know. Okay. You got the Sun. So you're moving towards some joy or happiness, and somebody's all butthurt about it. You might have cut off communication with them, and they think that there's unfinishedness. The 6 of Pentacles, yeah, you're moving into some sort of balanced energy. You're moving very, very swiftly. You might have had a position where you didn't know what to do, you didn't know how you were going to get there, you didn't have the means to get there. You were juggling a lot, and then all of a sudden things started moving, and things are coming into balance. Okay? It could very well be one of those 2 timelines. You could have somebody that's really butthurt at the fact that you're finding balance, or you could have come out of a time of really crazy chaos, having to juggle, not being able to make decisions, having to be able to have the means of even moving forward. It was just chaos. and then you're moving into a new energy altogether. We got the Hermit in the reverse, so there was definitely some sort of an awakening, some time of solitude. What's this Four of Pentacles and Two of Swords reverse? What's this? What's the clarifier for that? We got the Ace of... So... Alright, so somebody lost on something. And I'm really getting, like, somebody stole something off of you, and they think you owe them. So somebody stole something off of you. Somebody tried to keep something from you, or steal something from you. Steal a beginning, steal an offer, steal a gift. Because they thought that you owed them. Two of Swords. They didn't give you the time, or they didn't communicate this, that they took something from you. It was meant to create chaos. It was meant to have you in chaos. The Three of Wands reversed. This was to have you juggle and miss out. And have you owing. Constant begging. Yeah, they took something on purpose to have you in chaos. The Moon, they casted illusions, so that way you wouldn't figure it out, but yet here you are. You're moving forward with blessings and stability. They thought they did you in, is what I'm picking up. Yeah, because you poured into yourself. You started loving yourself. You found your self-worth. You're like, yeah, I might not be satisfied with what it is, but I know I still love me, and I'm still worth it, and I know that I'm going to step forward anyway, is the energy I'm picking up. And this is what really solidified your worth. You chose yourself, collective. When this energy wanted to have you in shambles, always juggling, giving off of you. And they don't care. They didn't care about you, that's for sure. They didn't give no shit. They wanted you overthinking. They didn't want you moving forward. Knight of Pentacles from the Sun. Eight of Wands. Yeah, they wanted to stop you in your tracks. They didn't want you getting this. They didn't want you getting this offer. They thought they had you trapped. They thought they had you bound. Yeah, but you released this. They tried to make it so you couldn't walk away, but you found out the truth and you released this. Okay? They didn't want you to walk into this joy or whatever, but it revealed itself. The truth came out, and that's what helped balance things out. You released this betrayal. You released all of this crap. The shit that you're supposed to miss out on, all this other stuff. Like, I think this was all false offers. Right? They wanted you waiting, and they wanted you in limbo. They wanted you always with no fucking closure, right? And I think that's what this whole thing was. You released all this. Like, it didn't fucking matter. What was offered didn't matter anymore. Because they showed their true colors. The Three of Wands and the Ace of Cups. What's this? The Six of Cups. Yeah, because you're focused on the future. You're focused on the new beginning. You healed the past. And this destabilized someone. Somebody didn't want you walking away. They were very stingy in your energy. They tried emotionally. They were very stingy with their emotions. Very bitter. Very unstable. They can't walk away. Because you know the truth. The truth come out. This was a very stingy energy. They can't walk away from the truth of what they did. It's haunting them. This could have been an inheritance. I don't know. For some might. They wanted you to miss out on this, but you still poured into yourself anyway. There was a lot of people colluding against you, but the truth all came out. I'm being told there was a lot of money riding on this, on your demise. Five of Pentacles, yeah. You weren't taking this left out in the cold abandonment bullshit. You weren't taking this. You healed that instead. And that's the whole thing. They were trying to abandon you on purpose to make you feel worthless, to make you feel left out in the cold, to have no stability in order to make you look like that, so that way they could lie on you. But the truth came out. The truth came out about that. And I'm being told the divine is carrying you through all this. Yeah, they wanted you in jail, or they wanted you trapped up in your head. They wanted you, like, they didn't want you moving forward, sure. But you released all this. You healed it. The Seven of Cups, very overwhelmed. They want you trapped and overwhelmed because you released this. And it's almost like you literally released this. I don't know if you forgave them for all this shit, but you released it. Like, you're done with this. And this is, now they want you trapped. Now they want you in jail and overwhelmed because you released it and you healed it. This Pentacles might be overwhelmed right now. You got the Empress, so there's somebody self-sabotaging or wanting to want you to self-sabotage. They want to open up old wounds, right? And they're collaborating with other people to do that, to bring up your demise. Five of Cups. They want you sad. They want you broken. I don't think this is going to work, collective. I think somebody wants to kick you off your soapbox and get you back into your emotions to get back at you, right? But you're in this Nine of Pentacles energy, and you've cut out the devil. You've cut out the toxicity, life. And this is why they want to do this to you, because you've reached an independence. You've cut out, you've taken the trash out pretty well. And they're trying to open up these old wounds. And they just don't know how to show up to open up these old wounds. Like, this is really dumb. Like, people really need to just stay in their own lane. I rebuke it. Let them receive instant karma for whatever they are planning. Because we're not doing this anymore, collective, right? We walked away from this. We cleared out this betrayal. We healed this betrayal. We healed it all. We're on now. We've found our independence. We're moving forward. They don't want us to move forward. Too fucking bad. We're moving forward. Stay the fuck out of our way. Or get stomped. People are so envious, the fact that you're growing, the fact that you're stronger, the fact that you're here, the fact that you're stepping into some sort of authenticity and that you can love yourself, you're happy in your skin again. It took you a long time to find some sort of courage and self-worth, and now that you found it, people don't like it. They want you back in this people-pleasing, abused kind of energy, so that way they can abuse you some more. They're trying to knock you off your soapbox and back into this stupid-ass little box of comfort they want you in for their own comfort. Right? They want to end all this new stuff that's happening for you. They can f*** right off. Literally. Right off. And they get there, they can just continue to fuck off. Maybe to fuck off mountain and climb that bitch. And when they get to the top, they can jump off the other side. Just to make it all perfect. You know? Whether they have a parachute or not is their own choice. They're having you no other choice but to be strategic. And be very sneaky. Right? But you're kind of this. And they're bitter about it. Why? Because you're winning. You've gone deep within your mind, within your heart, and you're manifesting your best life. You're finding your independence. You're moving forward. You're taking action. You're healing the past. Fuck them and their hat. These dumbasses that are holding my collective back, if there was a confession, what would it be? If there was a confession from these dumbasses that are trying to hold my collective back, if there was a confession that they had, what would it be? Rejecting you was protecting myself, I was being selfish. Okay. Rejected us, then why the fuck are you still in our energy? Like, fuck off. I'm finally seeing my worth, yet you still feel unworthy of your love. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. I'm finally seeing, yeah, okay. My mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. Get the fuck out of here. I'm embarrassed by my actions and feel disgusted with myself. Yeah, you should. I'm keeping secrets from you and I hope that you don't find out. Yeah, I bet. I bet you are. Because you're a piece of shit and you don't know how to communicate. And that was your biggest fucking problem. Any relationships you had. You don't know how to fucking communicate. You don't know how to tell your real actual feelings. You don't know how to do that. It's a real shame, you know. We all learn language in school. You know, you figure it out eventually. That's all I gotta say. Alright, that's it. That's it. That's it, that's all. Benny. That's all I got. It's blistering hot here, so... Please be good to yourself. Don't allow these haters to get to you. Make sure you focus on action and not reaction. Save yourself the fucking drama. Okay? That's my biggest and best advice for you. Because if they want you to react and you don't react the way they want you to, that's gonna burn their fucking ass so dark because you're not doing what they want and it's gonna infuriate them, right? Let them think they have control over you, right? Don't react to their shit. Take some time, take a step back if you have to, go for a breather, go for a quick walk, whatever you need to do. But just take a moment to step back and just be like, no, I need a minute. I'm not going to answer this question. I need a minute. If shit's not burning down, if you're not having to deal with an emergency, just take a step back and don't react. Because I'm really getting a sense that somebody's trying to bring in some sort of reactive abuse and trying to get active character so they have something to go on, to make you clinically insane is what they want. So then it puts all their paperwork into perspective. But you're not reacting. So all of the paperwork is null and void if this keeps up. If you're not reacting to their bullshit, then all of their is lies. Right? And I'm really picking up some people are thinking that you're a danger to society. Some people are thinking that you're a danger to other people when you're not. But they're trying to make this happen so that maybe you get locked up somehow. And it's not working out as planned. Because you've already been studied, there's people studying you, there's people evaluated you, and they've said no, there's no threat here. So all of their accusations are unfounded at this point, and now these people are being investigated for sabotaging you. Because you've been speaking up and speaking the truth. So those are some just last minute channeling. There's really people trying to pull wool over your eyes and distract you to keep you from moving forward. Just continue moving forward. If anybody's trying to hold you back, recognize it, cut them the fuck out. Alright? Just take a step back. See if it's actually what it is. See it for what it is. Face the fucking music. The sooner you stop lying to yourself, the sooner you take your rose-colored glasses off, the sooner you take all that shit out from underneath that dumbass carpet you put it all under, and you start focusing on that and you deal with it head on, things are going to start changing for you. That's not good. For the ones that this resonates with, it might be for you. Just keep your eyes open. That's all I'm saying. Guard up. Shields up. Because they be trying it. They still trying it. They're fucking relentless. They're obsessed. All because you walked away. Because you didn't want to deal with their bullshit anymore. In all of my years dealing with my ex, okay, in all of my years, I did never think I was going to get that upset, okay? I ended up having a situation where I was even bleeding for over 3 months, and it wasn't stopping. For the life of me, it wasn't stopping. For over 3 months, almost 6 months I think I went. And as soon as I left, and as soon as I started self-regulating, and as soon as I wasn't in the stressful position anymore, it all went away. Just if you're dealing with a lot of ill and a lot of ailments, a lot of health issues, it's probably your environment. It's creating it. Because if your inner environment is all chaos, it's going to make your outer environment chaos. It's evident. The moment you start changing your inner world, and you start feeling and empowering yourself, your outer world. Okay? If you show up for yourself, the world has no other choice but to show up for you within its frequency. So have the courage. It's worth it. It's worth the healing experience. It's it. Don't shy away from it. Just know that I walk with you. Every step of the way, I'm walking with you into your new season, into your best version of yourself. I'm walking with you. I stand with you. Now, I'm not saying that you need to do that single. I'm not saying that the people that are in support of decent relationships, I'm not saying that you gotta end your relationship. I talk a lot about the karmic energy, okay? But if you're in that karmic energy, those readings aren't for you. Okay, but I know there's still empowerment, there's still alignment messages deeply seated within my roots that are there for you. Right? So this is why I say use discernment when you're listening to the reading, because there's some messages there within the message that are yours, and the message right next to it, and then the next couple messages might be yours, and then the message might not be. But it's the discernment that you take to see and to find out whether or not that message is yours and whether or not it resonates. I gave you a couple cards there, Renee. However, you can order, or you can jump in the DMs, Facebook or Instagram. I can still throw you a couple cards. But you can rewind. There's probably 5 cards out on the deck here. And it was shortly after the collective. I think it was shortly after this. I think it was before the 6th stack. So watch for the pyramid reading, and then it was just before that, I think. There's like 5 cards there that were down on the table. It was shortly after your donation. Let's see what the old witch has to say. Hey, old witch. What is your message for my collective on how they should move forward? To find success and to step into their highest timeline. Okay, so the intuition card came out, but it came out in the reverse. So what I'm picking up on here is that there's things. You don't always have to use your intuition. You can use your common sense. Okay? And you can find out what you want, what you align with, and move towards it. Okay? Another thing with this is that when you are using your intuition, stop questioning what is being told to you. Because what is being told to you, chances are, if you're receiving information from your intuition, you shouldn't question it. Okay? And this is something that you sit with for a while, right? It's not about questioning it, it's about sitting with it. It's really what the message is, yes, okay? Well, sit with it. How does it vibe with you? You know what I mean? How is this going to pertain to my next action? How am I not going to react to a certain situation? Right? So some of you are tapped the fuck out. Somebody here isn't listening to their intuition, they're ignoring it. Okay, and they're ignoring the message that the divine is giving them. So stop looking beyond it. Stop. Focus. We got focus here. Focus, focus, focus. We got enlightenment. So illumination is near, a period of enlightenment and clarity awaits. So there's some mystery that you're going to be enlightened on. Unlock the ancient secrets. The past holds the key to your future. So you're going to be enlightened on something that your intuition might not have tapped into. It's going to bring you serenity. Some of you are having a hard time looking within to find the answers, and I think this is why you're so tapped out. So you're in the process of being enlightened, and I think you're not trusting the visions that you're receiving, and you're not trusting the messages you're receiving. You're questioning it, and I'm getting the Fool in reverse, so you're overthinking. Okay, and you're soon be enlightened because there's going to be a precipice in time where something is going to come to fate and it's going to happen, and you're going to be enlightened that you were right the whole fucking time. Had you only listened, there would have been other stipulation, or something else would have happened, but I think at one point you had to act anyway, but you acted. Right? And it was a mystery why you acted. It's because the divine pushed you into this action. Had you not went through with this action, you would have been in a very, very bad spot. So in essence, the divine stepped in and pretty well saved you because you weren't seeing the vision, you weren't seeing the message, and it's going to be shown to you that, yeah, the divine is orchestrating something in your life. Yeah, you're coming into alignment. Okay, so just roll with it. Just roll with it. Open your mind to the possibilities. Alright? Alright. That's it, that's all. I love you all. Thank you to my supporters, my members, my subscribers. You guys all rock. You're amazing. There's going to be a members live, I think, pretty soon. So to my members, you might want to stay tuned for that. I know I said that, and then I haven't had a members for a while. I've just been really focusing on me, taking me time, because I was pouring a lot of time into my channel over the last year, and I've been burning myself out. So I've been just pacing myself, kind of going with what it is, and when I'm tired, I quit for the time being, and then I jump back in again. So yeah, I'm being blacklisted at this point, so if you want to share the content to, I don't know, wherever you want to share it, I guess, that'd be cool. Put the word out. Like, my collective messages, I deal with a lot of karmic energy. I talk about a lot of karmic energy because there's a lot of karmics apparently watching. And we be dealing with a lot of karma, right? Do I want to be sitting here talking about karmics? No. Am I going to be sitting here talking about karmics when you order a personal reading? No. The personal reading is totally different, but similar to what a collective reading is. Okay? It's definitely a lot more personalized. We have a little chat. I get to know you a little bit, and then, yeah, we get into it. And it's a very uplifting, encouraging, and inspirational visit. I do my best to bring that into the message, to empower you to step up. That is evident in all of my readings. So, if you want to know the truth, if you want to, you're not going to get the sugarcoat. I'm going to speak on what I see. If it resonates. If it doesn't, then I don't know. But yeah. You got this, collective. You got this. I love you all. And I will catch you in the next one. So if you can't be good at it, at least be good to yourself. So that way you can be good to others. Thank you. Love you. Have a good night.